The graduation address gives us the opportunity to hear from a distinguished member of our alumni community, and we are fortunate today the address will be delivered by Ms Jane Hill. Ms Hill has more than 20 years' experience in the non-profit sector across health, education, telecommunications and finance. She is currently the CEO of Ovarian Cancer Australia. Ms Hill is also a director of the Australian think tank, the Cancer Drug Alliance, an organisation that aims to make cancer drugs more readily available. In her earlier career, she was the CEO of Fight Cancer Foundation, a registered charity dedicated to saving the lives of patients with leukaemia and other blood disorders. Ms Hill's experience also includes 3 years at KPMG within the Board Advisory Services Division. She's a Fellow of the Australian Institute of Company Directors and a board member of the Freemasons Foundation of Australia. I now have much pleasure inviting Ms Jane Hill to deliver the graduation address.
I'm honoured to be with you today for your graduation. 29 years ago, I was sitting where you are now, very excited to take out my bachelor's degree in arts law. Well, graduates, congratulations, you have made it, and now you're on to your next chapter of your lives. When I was invited to speak today, I thought, what advice could I give to you? You're probably tired of receiving advice from people from other generations. You may have your career mapped out already and have snared your first professional job. However, my experience was altogether different from that. I remember feeling relieved, excited, but the trepidation of telling my parents that I did not want to pursue a legal career made me anxious, and I feared that my 5 years at university would come to nothing. My parents' initial disappointment at the news that they would not have another lawyer in the family was short-lived, as they saw me progress in a career that was anticipated but never planned, but nevertheless meaningful. So, graduates, I've chosen 3 lessons of life that experience has taught me, in the hope that it might help you towards a fulfilling life with no regrets. The first lesson is seize the day. In perhaps the most famous of his poems, Horace cautions his young companion to carpe diem, seize the day. He warns that the future is unknown. One should not leave tomorrow to chance, but rather take action for the future today. So, what does this mean to me? I think, wow, where did those 29 years go? Time on this earth goes at lightning speed, and you need to move fast to make your mark in life. Otherwise, you might be like me, thinking, I've only just got started and I have so much more yet to do, but not enough time to do it all in. I was devastated when my mum tragically died of gastric cancer 15 years ago. What I learnt from Mum and the many cancer patients that I meet in my work is to learn from the past, contemplate the future, but live in the now. I encourage you to make the most of each day, whatever that means to you, because life is short. As you climb up, use your time wisely, and that includes not neglecting the people who love you, probably some of the people that are here today. Make sure you don't miss a family dinner. Keep in touch with your nearest and dearest and be there for your family when they need you. Seize the opportunities which come from your first-class education at Monash University. It is a great privilege to be educated. According to a 2010 Asian Development Bank study, you are one of only 7% of people globally that have a university degree. As new graduates, you are in a privileged position. Knowledge is power. Mahatma Gandhi said, "Live as if you were to die tomorrow, learn as if you were to live forever." Moreover, our university motto, Ancora Imparo, "I am still learning," reminds us that the search for knowledge never ends. The great benefit of a university degree is it teaches you not what to think, but how to think. As business and economics graduates, critical thinking, the ability to sift through what is fact and what is fallacy, and to make sound decisions with incomplete information is paramount. It is always easier to accept what you get told at face value, but do not be lured into complacency. Pausing to question and challenge leads to better decision making. The second lesson is think big. My father always told me to think big. So what does thinking big mean to me? Successful people set goals. In my life, I love a big challenge. I'm on the biggest challenge of my life right now. I'm working to reduce the incidence of ovarian cancer by 25% by the year 2025. Ovarian cancer is a dreaded disease with a miserable survival rate of just 44%. There is no early detection test for this cancer, and it's typically found at late stage when it's just too late. My dream is to achieve a game changer for ovarian cancer. It's a daunting goal, but you know what? I'm up for it. So what is my approach to a big goal like this? One coping strategy is what I call compartmentalisation. I break the goal into smaller chunks. At ovarian cancer, I have compartmentalised this goal by defining and working on a number of projects which will get us to our ultimate goal. As new graduates, the world needs you to think big. Have courage to accept big goals. Don't be afraid of taking some risks, but don't be too hard on yourself if you don't meet your stretch targets. So a word on failure. To remain competitive, we must learn and grow. And to learn and grow, we must fail. It is no coincidence that the most successful people throughout history are the ones that have failed the most. My third lesson of life is the importance of generosity of spirit. My mother and father taught me so much about generosity by being generous. Being generous is not something we do, but an admirable quality of character, something we are. I have the fortune of forging a career in the not-for-profit sector. It's not easy, the work is endless, but the satisfaction of helping people who are experiencing adversity keeps me going. I think of life as a system of debits and credits. Make sure you don't run up debits. Be a giver, not a taker. Keep an open heart and mind. Keep a non-judgmental attitude along with a tolerance for ideas and behaviours that may not be the same as yours. Use your skills and knowledge for good. Make sure you contribute to society. When we think of generosity, we often think of gifts of money or charity. In the context of leadership, there are other gifts that don't have a monetary value, but whose value is incalculable. These include giving praise and moral support, giving opportunities for growth and development, sharing your skills and experience in a way that helps a person to make their own decisions. It's giving them the authority that goes with the responsibility. It's ensuring they get the credit for their ideas and the work they contribute. In a nutshell, all of this translates to generosity of spirit, a quality we admire in leaders, and I hope you too will demonstrate in your life. So, graduates, go forward to seize the day, think big, and be generous. As Albert Einstein said, learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow.